Yo, what's up guys, Kool-Aid here. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to get better aim on console keyboard and mouse, which you will find to be very difficult because console has a lot of input delay. But if you watch this video out and you practice the things I tell you to do and you apply them into your real match, I am 100% sure you'll get better aim just like me. As always, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I upload videos just like this one all the time, and I'm currently working on some other ones just for keyboard and mouse console players, so if you are one, go ahead and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first type of aimment is called tracking. This is a process of keeping your reticle or crosshair on your enemy as long as possible so that you can hit as many shotgun shots or AR shots or any shots at any time. This will often lead to getting more kills because tracking is much more consistent than the other type of aiming I'm about to talk about. The second type of aiming is called flicks, and this is a process of moving your mouse across your mousepad very fast to hit your target. It is very less inconsistent compared to tracking, and this is why you don't want to practice it as much as you want to practice tracking. Okay, now that we've gone over the basics of what aim is and what the two different types are, you want to put this map code in. It's 802268424965. I'll leave it in the description, and this is a aiming map that allows you to practice any type of aim. So as soon as you load in, you want to go grab an assault rifle and a pump. I choose the SCAR and the heavy pump because I like to practice with what is best for fighting. Go ahead and click on Tile Frenzy, medium range, and then hit time trial. This is, you want to go ahead and warm up your aim, hit as many shots as possible, but mostly focus on hitting your shots. At the end of it, you'll get to see how many you hit, how many miss, and what your score is. You want to try to improve your score each time you play. Second time, you want to go ahead and be a little bit faster, and also try to focus on hitting more shots. As you can see, I did better. My overall score went up, I think that was 8 points. I'm going to go ahead and play it for the third time, and this time you want to be super fast, and you also want to focus on hitting the second shot. It's called a recovery shot, and they're very important. Go back to the hub, and then you want to go ahead and practice your horizontal aim. This is tracking, and it's super important because when your enemies in the game are going to be running around, they're going to run side to side. So this helps you practice your tracking for AR. You want to go ahead and shoot the zombie until you feel comfortable enough that if you were able to kill somebody in a real game, it would be very easy. Once you feel comfortable and able to kill the zombie a couple of times, you can go ahead and move on. Okay, and then after that you want to go back to the hub, and you would go ahead and do vertical. It's the same thing, but it's vertical. This allows you to practice aiming up and down, which is a lot harder than side to side, because often people will fly much faster up and down. Say they use a shockwave or a crash pad, they're going to go up very fast and come down very slow, which gives you a lot of time to get a free kill if you're able to have good enough aim. This is why practicing your horizontal aim is very important. You want to do the same thing as when you're practicing your horizontal aim. You want to go ahead and keep shooting the zombie until you feel very consistent and are ready to move on. Okay, after you practice vertical aim, go ahead and hit dynamic and then hit time trial. This is probably my favorite one because it is very random and it is like a real game situation. I practice this one the least though because the zombie moves way too fast compared to the other ones, and it's also kind of annoying. It is very fun though. So go ahead and play this just like the other ones. Once you feel very consistent, you can go ahead and move on. Okay, after that one, I choose Reaction FPS. This allows you to practice your shotgun aim and warm that up. I go ahead and practice for probably 5 to 10 minutes, because once you get your shotgun aim warmed up, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's not like tracking where it's muscle memory. It's like something where you warm it up and then you're good to go for the rest of the time you play. Try to focus on hitting your shots, and then after that you want to go ahead and go to one of the creative maps that's in, currently the BHE. Turn voice to talk off because the little squeakers are very annoying, and then you want to go ahead and join up and then focus on hitting your shots. Mostly focus on your aim, but also you can warm your building up too, so that you can go and play arena afterwards. Just like with every other aim training, once you feel consistent enough, you can go ahead and keep playing, and then you can go play some arena afterwards. This allows you to practice in-game scenarios, like with real hitboxes and also real-time players moving their body how they like to move. I like to focus on my shotgun aim the most, but I also do tracking as well with my AR. Both of them are very important in real game situations. And once you feel warmed up enough, you can go ahead and go into arena and then start W keying kids. This player wasn't very good, but I did outplay him because I was hitting all my shots and he just wasn't. I also had really good movement. That's the fall damage. I hear this kid. That's the tracking. I pull on my AR and just beam him. It's an insane beam. So this guy already had an advantage, but I hit a nice little one pump on him, as you will see here. Go ahead, one pump, and he's out of the game. That easy. Heard these other two kids were fighting, so I went ahead and pushed. I secured the high ground, where I then find a nice little cheeky shot to break this guy's shield. I jump down, insta dead. Aiming's so important. Once I realized this guy wasn't very good, I decided to push in, and I hit him white, so that's when I figured the game was over for this guy. Boom, and he's dead. That easy. Here these other two kids were fighting, so I went ahead and pushed up. I steal this kid's wall, as you'll see. Allows me to get a nice shotgun shot. And then I can go ahead and finish out the fight because